I found out about dual credit through Discovery Days at VIU through my high school. So I've taken art courses every year and I've always liked art. I liked being able to make things that looked cool, that served a purpose. And so when I went to the graphic design introduction, I thought it was pretty cool because I started to think maybe this is more what I want to do, because it's still creative, but it's more for a purpose. Like, you're making something for somebody else. There's a purpose behind it. It's more concrete. And that was what really stood out to me. And so then I looked into the program later on. My family encouraged me to apply to dual credit, and I just went from there. Being in university compared to being in high school, the deadlines are a lot stricter. If something's due a certain day, it's due that day. There's no wishy-washy deadline. It's a lot more self-directed learning. So you gotta sign something and then the next week it's due. There's no reminders in between that, oh, you gotta do this. You just have to manage your own time, and so that's a lot different. I think in a good way though, because it teaches you to be a bit more independent with your learning. But it also allows you a bit of flexibility, so you can decide, if you know how long something's going to take you, you can decide to do it later on in the week instead of having to do it for the next day because you have the class the next day. I would say that yes, I was treated differently at university. I was treated more as an adult, treated like I have good ideas, opinions. I find that university compared to high school, you aren't babied like you are in high school. You're an adult, you're there to learn. If you're not going to learn, then that's on you. Whereas in high school, you're being harped on to do your homework, to pay attention. The teacher takes a larger role in making you want to learn, whereas in university, you go because you want to learn, and the people around you want to learn. They're paying to be there. And so the environment of being in a university classroom is a lot more conducive to learning, I find. Initially, I was very grade focused when I came into my dual credit courses, because that's how I am in high school. Grades are everything, but definitely really quickly I found myself loosening up about my grades and just working on the work and feeling like my work will speak for itself. I tried my hardest on it, and there was a lot more feedback with the teachers. Instead of them just grading something and handing it back to you and being like, this is the grade that you got. It was more a conversation that you were having with them. It was like, so this is what I'm doing so far. And then they would talk to you about it and you would talk to them about it, and it was a continued thing rather than a solid one-time grade. And I really liked that. I've encouraged many people to try the dual credit program after doing it. It's just so great, the program. You meet so many people. I've met the first year graphic design students that if I need help, I'm sure they'd be willing to help me. Everybody's super friendly. It's given me a great start on my university career. It's showed me things. It's showed me how to be a university student while still having the comfort of my high school. So you still have all the support systems of your high school, but you're going out into this bigger world, this new exciting stuff. And so now I feel like I can fully transfer over to the university and right off the bat know who I can ask for help, where I can go to get the help, and just being more familiar with the environment.